My name is John C. Barnett. I'm the founder of True Healing Under God Civil Rights Initiative, which is an acronym for THUG.
Ronnie Long Project was basically an individual. Mr. Ronnie Long was arrested in 1976 here in Concord. Apparently picked up by law officers. He was accused of raping of an elderly white lady. And since then, the evidence has been very questionable. DNA has been questionable. The challenges of doing DNA, because it was 1976, has been questionable. And just recently, we've had court hearings where some judges have been in favor of his release and some not. So they just recently did a big Supreme Court vote on the case, and one judge decided not to vote at all. So when you see red flags like that, those are red flags up for us to bring attention to Mr. Ronnie Long's case, and that's what we're doing today. We started the Ronnie Long Project to start building momentum behind this particular case.
And so today we're here in Concord after 37 years of Ronnie Long being picked up by officers in this particular city and taken to jail and later prison. It's been over 37 years, a lot of red flags in this case, missing evidence, evidence that's so old, DNA is very challenging for us. But the family, as I met with them a little less than a month ago, I see that they're still here in support of Mr. Ronnie Long's freedom. And that's our goal. We mobilize. Why do we do that? Well, I'll give you a history. It was mobilization that took Troy Davis' case to the forefront. Over 1 million people signed his petition. President Jimmy Carter signed his petition and said that if they killed Troy Davis, it would be an atrocity in the state of Georgia. We mobilized for Trayvon Martin. As I was en route to Sanford, Florida, I realized as we were en route, people started losing their jobs. Chief of police stepped down. Different officials in the city started releasing their titles, so to speak. And less than 46 days, Mr. Zimmerman was locked back up. Mobilization helps. It's definitely helped with Dr. King, of course, in the 60s, with the Montgomery bus boycott and others. So today, nothing's different. We're using the same blueprint for civil rights that Dr. King used over 50 years ago.
They came to the house and said they was getting him for a trespassing thing. When they got him up there, they locked him up for rape. And see, he went up there. Then they told the family he'll be right back home, and they told my dad that he didn't have to come with them. So when they got him up there, they changed their mind. They locked him up for rape, and he ain't been back home since. And that's been like 37 years ago.
Today is a celebration, and we're also, more importantly, honoring the life of Dr. King and the 50th anniversary of the March on Washington. We're also highlighting and still penetrating the case for Trayvon Martin in reference to his civil case. And then we did something new. We are implementing 2 new cases. Ronnie Long's case from Concord, who's been in prison for 37 years, accused of rape, and also Connie Dumas, who's been in prison for about 2 years in South Carolina. And both of these cases are very dear to us, and we see a lot of red flags in their case, so we're going to be talking about their cases today as well.